Hello guys and good evening to the first day of Q2 2024 with a Twitter update, also with a what's happening tomorrow, anything to look for. So yeah, let's get straight into business. But first, I want to say, if you're subscribing to YouTube, again, you should go and subscribe on the Substack platform instead of YouTube, because I will do all the paid stuff on Substack there very shortly. And so you don't have two subscriptions and so on. Again, Substack, very easy to use. I've just started using it 2 weeks ago, and it is very simple. And for me, as a what's it called, like a content creator, it's a way better to record, upload, and post and all that good stuff. It's a lot easier for me. So check it out. You shouldn't be let down. And yeah, I also just did a flash update for URNM. I think the low is in for this pullback that we have had for the past 2 months or so. Again, nothing is certain, but it looks very, very good. Obviously, given today's insanely good price action, but we did get above major resistances. And so check it out if you're into uranium. I think you are. So first off, let's see tomorrow. Any big numbers, data coming out that we should be, that we should have focus on tomorrow. Let's see. What do we have here? We do have some CPI from Germany, from different regions. I would assume, again, nothing. It is somewhat big, and then no, because Germany is the biggest manufacturing country in Europe, so that might be some merit to it if they come in very low. That Germany, again, recession or not. Let's see. What else do we have here? What else do we have here? Just on top of my head here. Again, some Germany. There it is, the overall Germany. Okay, fair enough. CPI coming out. We do have our factory orders coming in here at 4 o'clock. That's roughly half an hour after the open in the US. Oh, and we also have JOLTS numbers. That's basically job openings. Very, very important data point to get. If we get a decrease in job openings, usually not a good sign for the economy, but let's see. Then we have some guys speaking there. Again, I don't really care. And then we have crude oil stock after the close. So it won't affect tomorrow's stocks, maybe the futures of oil. So with that said, guys, let's see what we have and what has happened on the lovely Twitter space. We have Brian G here with UU. Should be U.UN, by the way. So the Sprout Physical Uranium Trust here. In relation to the SPY, retest of an 8-year base. This is a fantastic view. It really is. It's just insane. We have the downtrend, then the sideways action here. Bit of it's not perfect, but you do have some sort of bottoming here. Again, not textbook by any means, but an inverted head and shoulders there. But then again, the right shoulder is just a lot higher than the neckline. So maybe not, but still great bottoming there, breaking out, retesting. And depending on where you want to put the zone. But anyways, overall, we are making higher highs and higher lows here. And I would assume this is the monthly. So beautiful, beautiful. U.UN is basically the uranium spot price in relation to the SP 500. Uranium Insider here with a nice move for URNM in relation to SPX. That's the SP 500. Looks like an inverse head and shoulders to me. So this is a bit more short term. The one day here. And yes, I could agree that we have some sort of inverted head and shoulders here on the 1 hourly. Excuse me, the 1 day. And but yeah, we still have some way to go, but definitely today's candle looks really, really good. You do have the line coming down roughly there to there. The angle is maybe a bit steep, but I agree that is it is an inverted head and shoulders. It's a bit skewed nonetheless, but however, massive green today, and we are getting back above the long-term moving average here, which is always the more important one. So lovely day for URNM in relation to SPX as well. Beautiful. The great marches here, pay attention. I just wanted to show you, again, this is the SP 500. The lead up to the stagnation period of the 70s is near an exact replica of today's market. What ensured post 60s was a period of high volatility, which included a 50% drawdown. Let's take a closer look. One can clearly see that today's market approaches its final stage of relevance. The market will endure a period of schizophrenia before letting go. So basically, you can see the fractal there from 50 years ago, 60 years ago. And you know what happened when we entered the 90s, the 70s? Commodities took over. And for that period, the SP 500 just went sideways, up and down, sideways, in a range for 10 years, did nothing. So are we in for the same kind of move? Potentially. I do agree with the great Martis that commodities is for this decade for sure, in my view. Well, that's not good here, says TrendSpider. This is the NVIDIA price starting to slip below 1 month of trendline support today. Bit of a shorter term view, however, very important. You can see it there, and we're breaking down. Not good, especially if we lose the lows here. I don't know the exact number, but I would assume it is at roughly 880-ish. So again, I haven't seen the close for today, so that maybe we have already broken down. Oh, we're back in. I mean, this is the 1 hourly or 4 hourly. Excuse me, 1 hourly, yeah. So a lot can happen, you know, during the day. But again, if we break down there for NVIDIA, yikes, equals SPX monthly. This should warrant some caution. You can basically see here the .com bubble, the peak. The peak there in 2022. Or was it 2021? I can't remember. And then we are basically at that trend line again. So we are at big resistance here on the SPX. Also, you can draw a trend line from the global financial crisis low and into the COVID. And then you can clearly see we have a trend line coming down here as well. So definitely big moment in time there for the SPX. The Happy Hawaiian with the PLG breakout today. I agree. I completely agree. Also, if you look at it on a shorter term, there's a great setup there. And spoiler alert, this is also a setup that we have been looking at on the servers on Substack. We were waiting for the 1.22, so the 1.22 to break. The reasoning is on the daily, we have an inverted head and shoulders there. And we're breaking out today. Huge volume, mega breakout. It looks fantastic. So that's basically a freebie for you again. These are the stocks that we're looking at. PLG was one of them. There are more buy signals today, and I have to do the update here after this video. So again, if you want to join, be my guest. Palantir here, TrendSpider. Palantir stays at the neckline, the 50 moving average for now. If sellers take out the 22 to 23 area, gap test would likely be in order. And I completely agree. Very textbooky inverted head and shoulders, my bad. Earnings gap there. Usually earnings gap very, very often gets closed. It's just the name of the game. You can also see here the volume profile. If we we have a slide here all the way down to the next peak. So it makes sense at the gap there. So I think, again, Palantir is also AI looking at NVIDIA. They are breaking down. It seems it's still a bit early to say about. Definitely, we can see some cracks in the bullish momentum. Wow, we have a lot of TrendSpider here. Again, fantastic. Crude oil starting to break above its 2-year of trendline resistance right there, peaky. Watch now how price reacts at the 2022 high VWAP around 85. I agree, 85 is a big level to get through, not only from the VWAP, but also from different technical analysis studies. 55 seems to be like not a major, but a big deal, make or break, bullish bearish kind of level to get above. So last but not least, trader here with URA, that's the uranium miners. URA has successfully breached its resistance line. The key now is to see if it can maintain its position above this level. I completely agree with that statement, by the way. If it does, there's a potential for an upward break, an upward move towards 32. That's the highs up here. Breaking through that resistance indicates buying interest and a shift in market sentiment. Let's see if we hold. Again, great day for URNM. I will bring one extra note or caveat to this here. The high he's referring to goes back 10 years, as you can see here. If you zoom out, this is also a massive, massive cup and handle. Again, confirming that we are just in a massive uptrend for uranium miners. You can go and check that out yourself on TradingView or whatever platform that you're using. So, yep, that is it. That is it for this Twitter update. Check out the URNM update. I think the low is in for this pullback. Let me know in the comments below if you agree. And as a final remark, Substack, guys, check it out. Yeah, have a great day, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.